Alright, I want to make a real quick point. I'm about to weld these extension plates onto the bike. I got the welder out, it's running if you can hear that. But I just want to make a quick point. I took the two bottom bolts out, or at least these two that are on this side of the engine. I took those out because those will be sandwiched between the plate on the bottom, that existing engine plate. So I'll show you what I'm going to do there when I get to that step. But I just wanted to make a point that I did take these out, and I made a measurement from here to here and here to here, which is 5 5/8 of an inch. So that way if these get a little crooked or something as I'm trying to mount them, I can put it back to where it was. I know what the distance is in between them. Alright, so I got the engine sitting on the engine plate with the extensions mounted up. So now I'm just going to slide it up into place. Not like that. Darn good. So, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to tack the back of these. Alright, so that's tacked in place. We'll just take the engine off and we will burn those welds in. Alright, so we got everything tacked in place. Now I'm just going to put my gloves, I got my helmet on, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to burn these extension plates in solid. So, here we go. I'm jumping around a little bit to keep things from warping too much. Also to let my welder catch up. On that thin cord, the duty cycle goes down even further. So I'm just taking a little break here, and I'm going to let my welder catch up just a little bit. Alright, and that's it. All the welding's done. And let this cool off and come in here and I'll show you what I did. Alright, we'll come in here. These are still real hot, so I'll just do some filming while they're cooling down. You see I got a bead run down each side. There's that side. There it is, coming up and over the bottom tube. And I'll show you why I took those bolts out of the back. As you can see, like I said, they're just going right into that bottom plate. And there's only 3/4 of an inch gap here at the back. You know, right in there. So what I'm going to do is come in here with the drill. I'm going to drill right down into that hole and into that hole, just with the pilot bit. And then I'm going to turn the bike over and I'm going to drill it out underneath to probably 5/8 or even 3/4. That way what I can do is when I'm bolting the engine on, I can come under here. Where am I? There I am. Come under here with the ratchet and a bolt and get it up into place. So I'm going to get going on that while it's still hot, and because I can work around it being hot. Alright, so now I'm going to come in here and drill out these holes. Right now I'm just using that little 3/16 inch pilot bit, and I'll come back with the step drill bit and do that from the underside. Alright, done with the pilot holes, flip it over, and we'll do the bigger holes. Alright, so there's one of the little pilot holes that I just drilled, and the other one is right up in there. Right up real close to the down tube, and I was worried about that when I was looking at it from the top. And from the bottom it's going to be even more difficult to get to. So we'll have to figure something out for that. But this other one, that one right there, I can get to no problem. So I'll get started drilling on that one. Alright, so these two back holes are going to be kind of tricky, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drill straight down through there, and then I'll just have to buy longer bolts to go up from the bottom to go through this engine plate, up through the extensions, and then into the engine. These up here on the front, I can just get those as they are, but for here in the back I'm going to need to buy longer bolts. So I'm just going to drill these out straight through, and like I said, get longer bolts. Alright, so all my welding has cooled down. That's completely cool. So we'll get this engine mounted on here. There's one little rubber. These are the little rubber things I was talking about. They're actually just pieces of exhaust hanger, and that's why I use them, because they can withstand heat. That's why I use them underneath engines and stuff like that, because they are fairly heat resistant, at least resistant enough the heat that this little engine's going to make, which isn't all that much anyway. So we'll get this mounted up here, something like that. Here's the engine in the frame, now that I got it more centered up. Come over here and you can see here's 3 of the original mounting holes. You can see how far over the engine was. I mean, it was basically completely on the right side of the bike. And now we've got it far more centered up, which should make it ride a lot better. It won't be have a tendency to lean to that right side because all that weight. So we got all this done. Just got to come in here and start preparing for that jack shaft. We'll get going on that, and I'll keep filming as I'm doing this. Really wishing I'd centered up the engine like this the first time I did it, but oh well, kind of live and learn, and this is a new project for me. I couldn't find any YouTube videos describing how to do this anyway, so just had to figure it out for myself, and thought I would document it. So hope this helps. Hope some people do the same thing with their motorized bike, or if they don't even have a motorized bike, if they want to build one. Now you've got some instruction. So anyway, keep watching, subscribe if you'd like. I love subscribers, I love comments, and so yeah, I'll just keep filming and keep building.